Are we alone? That age-old question might be closer to an answer than we think, especially when we consider the mysteries lurking in our skies. A fascinating new study has uncovered a link between unexplained bright flashes in the sky and nuclear weapons testing. Intrigued? Let's dive in. Researchers have been poring over historical photographs taken by the Palomar Observatory between 1949 and 1957. They were looking for something peculiar. Brief star-like flashes that appeared and then vanished. These transient objects were captured on film before satellites were even a thing. What's even more intriguing is that these flashes seem to coincide with dates of nuclear weapons tests. This investigation was spearheaded by the Vanishing and Appearing Sources during a Century of Observations, VASCO project. Their mission? To sift through archives of old and new sky surveys, hunting for objects that have either disappeared or briefly appeared. These transient objects are a real puzzle. They pop up in one photo and then they're gone in the next. What could they be? The theories range from tiny bits of asteroids to photographic plate flaws, or even UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomena, the new official term for UFOs. For years there have been whispers connecting UFO sightings with nuclear weapons tests, but there was a lack of solid, peer-reviewed evidence. But here's where it gets controversial. The VASCO team published their findings in the journal Scientific Reports and discovered a statistically significant connection between these transient events, nuclear testing, and UAP reports. To reach this conclusion, the researchers examined data from 2,718 days, comparing the dates of transient sightings with the dates of above-ground nuclear tests and the number of UAP reports. The results? Transients were 45% more likely to be seen within a day of a nuclear test. The number of flashes increased by 8.5% for every additional UAP sighting. UAPs were also slightly more common during nuclear testing periods. As the researchers stated in their paper, our findings provide additional empirical support for the validity of the UAP phenomenon and its potential connection to nuclear weapons activity, contributing data beyond eyewitness reports. Edging closer to solving the mystery, the scientists aren't claiming to have all the answers. However, their work helps rule out some theories. For example, the link with nuclear tests suggests the flashes aren't simply plate defects, as it's unlikely these errors would cluster around specific historical dates. Also, the fact that the transients appeared a day after nuclear tests suggests they aren't just atmospheric debris from the blasts. But here's a thought-provoking question. Could these transient objects be a byproduct of some unknown interaction between nuclear activity and something else? Are we witnessing evidence of something beyond our current understanding? Or are there other, more mundane explanations? What do you think? This article is based on the work of Paul Arnold, edited by Gabby Clark, and fact-checked and reviewed by Robert Egan.